All right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. We're finally doing a live stream, guys, for the Euros, man. I'm sorry for the long delay, guys. My parents, they went to store and yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and let people know we're finally live. So yeah. We're going to go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and see. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. I just got back home. I'm going to do my Euros review probably after this stream is done. We'll also have the Copa America game on the side. You know, we'll look into that as well. And yeah, man, as I said, man, we're going to go ahead and get started. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started, man. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So we're going to start with Euros, man. We're going to start with Group A first. And guys, give me up to date what's going on the Ecuador-Jamaica game, by the way, guys, because I'm going to be more focused on the stream. Obviously, I'll also be trying to watch that game, but just so much is going on. So much is going on. But I know what happened. I saw the goals the first half. So we're going to start first with round 3. And let me share my screen right here. So how am I going to do today's stream? Today's stream will be kind of a bit different. I'm going to talk about the Matchday 3. We'll also do a preview for the round of 16, kind of like a lengthy preview. I'm not going to give my predictions. A predictions video will be coming out tomorrow, most likely. I'll just be guys my thoughts, and maybe we'll have some guests come on, man. Maybe we'll have some guests come on. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's start with the Group A first, man. Let's start with Group A. Let's start with let me start off in saying this right now with Scotland 0, Hungary 1. Scotland, I'm going to say this right now, they are the worst team at this year's Euros. I'm sorry to all my Scottish fans watching this. I'm sorry to anyone that loves Scotland. They are the worst team at the Euros by far, because what Scotland did in the Euros was disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. And I'm getting to a point where I don't even know if I even want to see this in the national team ever again in the Euros, because let me just show you guys the stats right here, guys. Scotland had 4 shots, none on target. Hungary had 14 shots, 5 on target. I'm sorry. This is unacceptable. It's unacceptable for Scotland. Unacceptable and simply embarrassing. Guys, the first half, they had no shots. Not a single shot on single shot. And the second half, 4 shots. And it's just embarrassing, man. And all the shots they had in the second half were like late at the end. So I'm sorry to say, guys, I'm calling out Scotland. They are the worst nation in the Euros. And I don't want to see Scotland ever again in a major international tournament. I know that might seem really reactionary. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, why are you saying this kind of stuff? It's just you're being reactionary. Guys, I'm sorry. There is a reason why Scotland have never made the round of 16. And it's going to continue for a long time. It's going to continue for a long time. And I'm sorry to say, Scotland is an absolute disgrace. Congrats to Hungary. They fully deserve this win. And I know some people are going to tell me in the chat that maybe Scotland got robbed there. There was a potential penalty shot, Willie Orban. But guys, penalties is 50-50. You shouldn't be relying on penalties to get you a favor. So yeah, for me, man, I think Scotland, for me, man, it's over for them. It's over for them. And their national team is terrible. Their club team is terrible. Club teams are terrible. So Scotland, man, it is what it is. And for Hungary, man, shout out to Hungary. They got the win. Unfortunately, this win is kind of for nothing now. Obviously, because we just saw that Georgia did win, and Georgia actually winning actually pretty much messed up Hungary's chances of qualification. But yeah, man. So for Hungary, as I said, man, congrats. They got the win there. Kosoblot there, the late winner. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Not really much more to say. And yeah, so yeah, let me see where you guys let me just see where you guys say it in the chat. I'm very sorry for the delay, man. Why does it look like a Mr. Beast thumbnail? And I'm trying things out differently, Vlahovic. I'm trying to because I've been noticing my views been kind of recently tanking recently. So maybe if I put myself in the thumbnail, who knows? It could work out very well. And a good friend of mine has done it, and his channel has been exploding recently. So maybe it might work here. I'm not sure if it'll work, but there's nothing wrong with trying. Mashal says, hi, AD. Hello, at 8044 again. Thank you for joining. 5 likes, 5 views. Let's go. And guys, thank you for reminding me, guys. 5 likes. Let's get up the likes, guys. Let's get up the likes either. So yeah, let's get up to 15 likes. 15 likes is the like target for today's stream. And I think, you know what? I think another reason why I haven't been getting a lot of views is because a lot of people don't have notifications on. So guys, turn your notifications on the channel if you haven't already. 5 views. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. The group stage is already over. Good evening. I can't believe Georgia and Scotland and Slovenia advanced to the knockout stage. Ecuador up 2-0. Thank you for letting me know, Adam. Dinga says hi. Throughout 3 rounds of Euros, we have learned that any team can beat any team, and that there's no small team. Exactly. Adam says exactly. Scotland are awful. Disappointed that my Hungarian heritage disappointed me. Steve Clark blamed the referee, saying he's not from Europe. Okay, that is absolutely pathetic. You cannot say, oh, we lost this game because the referee was against us. No, don't give me that crap. Don't give me that crap. To be fair, with the quality Scotland had, I think 1 point was the most they could have produced. Disappointed by Scotland. They had the chance to make history for their nation. They had the image try to get a goal to qualify. Exactly. Over the nearly team. Who says hi? Ranks spot. Robertson's finished. Scotland were too slow in defense until it was too late. Scotland, I don't rate, to be honest. I don't like their domestic clubs, neither national team. Unfortunately, as a part Hungarian, I have to admit this, as it wasn't a penalty. Thankfully, Barnabas Vargas, good health. Thank you for making that up, unimportant person. I was going to bring that up. You should have won the 1954 World Cup. The Hungary striker is so overweight. Scotland ruined it. Making the tournament was an achievement by itself. But we have to keep this real, guys. When is Scotland actually going to take the next level? Because I understand qualifying is a great achievement and everything, but it's time for you to make bigger ambitions. Because I'm sorry, if your ambition is just to make the tournament, then don't even bother showing up. Because at the end of the day, even if your chances are slim, you should always fight to win. You should always have a belief that you can win this tournament. So I don't want to hear the excuse that, oh, we're happy to be here. We're just happy to be the numbers. No, it's pathetic. I'm sorry, Scotland. No, I'm sorry. I don't buy that crap. That wasn't a penalty. Armstrong was point Orban during the incident. There was a family in Chile that stopped a funeral to watch Chile versus Peru with. Scotland should sack Steve Clark. I agree. Steve Clark should be sacked. I don't think it was pen either. Great. Now I can't get the image out of my head. 10 views, 7 likes already. If I had a time machine, I would go back in time to the final and score that goals to deliver the trophy to Budapest. Me too. I hope we qualified to 2026 World Cup. When Scotland's best chance came after the penalty, it fell to Grant Hadley. Big Simon not there to take great shots. George surprised me. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Group F, guys. We'll talk about Group F. I also hope that my home country, New Zealand, can also qualify. Do you think Scotland could have a world-class season? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. Potentially. So, yeah, 9 likes, 11 views. Some federation don't even have to compete. Jamal's all countries UK suck. England, Scotland. Strobozai knocked out his club teammate Robertson. Huge relief in the goal scorer at the post minutes earlier. Moyes in? Yeah, maybe Moyes should come in, guys. Moyes should come in. 10 likes. Let's get it 1 million right now. It's shame Hungary out. And let me just talk about Scotland real quickly. I said this in my preview, guys. And I said Scotland is McTominay FC for goals. Their midfield defense is actually decent, but the goal scoring is so garbage. I'm sorry, Che Adams is a disgrace. McGinn didn't show up. The only player that really showed up for Scotland in the Euros was probably McTominay. That's pretty much it. Everyone else was meh, you know. And I think for Scotland, man, I just don't understand why is Shankland not getting more opportunities. And for Hungary, as I said, man, what ultimately let Hungary down, guys, was how bad they are defensively. That's what actually let Hungary down. Because I actually think 3 points in this group isn't too bad. But the issue for them was that the goal difference was so bad. Like, they were so bad defensively in the tournament. That's my big criticism of Hungary, is that I think 3 points is actually respectable, but they needed to do better defensively. And I'll be the first to admit, I overrated Hungary. I'll be the first to admit, I will be the first to apologize that Hungary should have they underestimated they overrated, you know. And I think people at Hungary, as I said, man, they are overrated. Like, the thing what makes Hungary so good is that when they're in groups of deaths, I feel like when you give a group of life to Hungary, because let's be real, guys, it was always going to be that second place battle that was going to be the most interesting. Hungary just don't seem to do well against teams that are kind of on the same caliber as them. Now it's about Switzerland won, Germany won, real quickly. Obviously, Germany were already qualified before this game. It was a matter of the top spot. And guys, Switzerland were amazing. Switzerland were amazing, guys. I have to keep it a stack here. Switzerland were fantastic. Andre got the goal disallowed because of a foul. And yeah, I mean, Nadoy was pretty. It was a great goal, great finish. But then halftime, man, Switzerland, man, they're so difficult to break down defensively. They're so stubborn. They're such a difficult nation to beat. And Germany, they've pushed hard and hard to get the goal equalizer, and Fulkrug comes off the bench. So for Nagelsmann in particular, my takeaways from this is that Havertz cannot start up front. You have to put Fulkrug at striker. And as far as the midfield is good, but I got to say this right now, man. Toni Kroos was terrible. He wasn't good this game. I'm surprised he even was given the man of the match because it was surprising. He should not have got the man of the match, in my opinion. It probably should have been Neuer, honestly, for Germany because he made an incredible save. Incredible save in the 88th minute. And had he not made the save, Switzerland probably would have won this game. They probably would have topped the group. So Gundogan was also pretty poor. I thought he was pretty underwhelming. Musiala wasn't great. Wart was also terrible. Like, honestly, most of Germany players were pretty underwhelming, guys. And I think Switzerland showed that this is a team that you can't take lightly. And let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Switzerland were miles better than Hungary and Scotland. They provided much more of a steeper, much more of a difficult challenge. And Germany had to struggle. Germany had to struggle to get the result here. And yeah, man, so for Germany, as I said, man, they really need to hold that full. They got to. Havertz just can't start. Havertz is a bum. I'm sorry. Havertz just isn't good enough at striker. If you're going to play Havertz, don't play him at striker. Fulkrug has to start. But Germany, as I said, man, massive point for them. And for Switzerland, man, they were close to making history, man. They were close to making history, and they almost got a big result away in Germany. And guys, if Switzerland won this game, they would have topped the group. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Jamaica actually scored? Oh, shoot. Let me actually check Let me actually check it out, guys. I actually want to. Let me just check that out real quickly, guys. Real quickly, because I actually want to see it. I did see the goal. I did see the goal that what is it called? Ecuador scored the first goal. Let me just look at this real quickly right here. Real quickly. Obviously, I can't share my screen due to copyright tax, but I'm gonna check it out on my end. So let me just check it out. Wow, Jamaica actually scored, man. Jamaica, please make this game competitive. Don't allow at least it's got a goal back. So let me see. Let me see the finish there. Let me see the finish. All right, guys, I just want to see the goal real quick, and then we'll get back to the game. We'll get back to the analysis. Okay. So, did I just miss the goal? I want to see the replay. Can I see the replay? Okay. Oh, it's a bad... Wait, hold up. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Let me just... what minute was the goal? Oh, it was the 54th minute. Okay. We're in the 53rd. The goal should take place now. I just got to go back. Oh, it came from it came from a kind of a corner, right? Wow, Jamaica finally scored. Kudos to Jamaica, man. Kudos to Jamaica. But anyways, getting back to this game, guys. So for Germany, as I said, man, congratulations to them. They got the top spot in the group. And for Switzerland, as I said, man, very disappointing, man. Very disappointing for Switzerland. But hey, at least he got second. They did a lot better than people thought because a lot of people said Switzerland finished third. Some people had them to finish bottom. And yeah, man, so it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So yeah, Jamaica finally score, man. I mean, it's taken so long for them to score, and they finally got a goal, man. They finally got a goal. And of course, it's Mitchell Antonio, man. So yeah. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move to the next group, guys. Next group. We're going to keep it rolling, guys. Keep it rolling because I do want to keep this around an hour long. And I also kind of want to give you guys my brief thoughts around the 16 and maybe get some of you guys to come on here on the thing. So we'll see, I suppose. But yeah. So yeah, let's move to Group B, guys. Let's move to Group B. Let's move to Group B. Actually, let me read your guys' comments. Then we're gonna go to Group B. I'm gonna go to Group B actually. Okay. Let's see. Do you think? Okay. Where are we? Let's see. Which comment am I? I think if Hungary played Scotland first, they would have had more momentum, but the fixture draw didn't favor them. Bring Ferg out of retirement. Only joking. McTominay's average the Euros. I know, but he was probably still Scotland's best players. Hungary played like world toilet paper and water. Scotland more nothing FC. Everyone who did Switzerland dirty, show yourself. Yeah, I'll apologize. They can't rely on Adams anymore. Scotland's group was difficult. Their chance came until Australia to finish above Czech Republic. I mean, yeah, you could probably say this group was a bit hard, but still, I expected more from Scotland. I still think Scotland should have done better. They should have accounted themselves better. Scotland goal versus Switzerland was an own goal. Yeah, the pressure got Hungary. They overestimated their opponents. McTominay shot was a target. One where England draw and disqualifying them. A boring bad match. They gave it to McTominay a halftime target. The little guys start for Germany. Switzerland proved that they can compete with almost any nation. Switzerland, Italy, going to be a great game. Peer pressure. Law, disrespect to Switzerland. Would have saved it. Who would predict it for Ukraine last and Slovakia third? Peer pressure, me. Boogie, yes. Switzerland show up in tournaments. They consistently make the knockout. Scotland take notes. Haha. Just I thought he could start over nowhere for Germany for Scotland. Germany no Ta in the next game. Yeah, Ta suspended from James McFadden. Who? If you score early on Switzerland, their defense opens up. That's a weakness. He's a former Scottish player. Jamaica scored. I think this Euros referees are just very biased and crap. Switzerland know how to navigate through international tournaments. Euros harder to win than a World Cup. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Vlahovic, just like Vlahovic, the Euros. Vlahovic, you should see Copa America refs. Jamaica's first ever goal at the Copa America after 8 games. No, it's not. Jamaica have a great or an awful national team. There's so much imbalance in Copa America. Yours is so much better. Imbalanced competition. I thought it's not yours. Yours is the third place teams. AFCON still clear yours. I don't like it to be honest, but with the 24 teams, they have to do it and they can't expand it. So they need to change up this tournament. Yeah, AFCON's more unpredictable. Yeah, until the lower ranked teams beat up a big. But honestly, we found a good goalkeeper. Radjakovic is a goalkeeper underwhelming. Jamaica, the Caribbean, San Marino, basically. No one's forced to watch No Tire, just no, not San Marino. Both can't score goals. Still anybody but San Marino. And McTominay is your best player at the Euros. No wonder they finished bottom of the group. I recommend having the comments so you read the last on the screen so you don't lose track where you left. Okay, the name 3 reasons why. Do I really have to name why the World Cup is harder? Come on, unimportant person. It's hard. It's harder. Come on. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to Group B, guys. Let's move to Group B, guys. Group B time, guys. Albania 0, Spain 1. Honestly, I don't have much thoughts for this game. And the shame for this game was that I wasn't even able to watch this game because my streaming service I bought, VIX, didn't even show this game. They didn't even show this game. So I couldn't even watch even if I wanted to. But I did see that Ferran Torres did score a nice goal there early in the game. And Spain pretty much played their entirely B team. Albania just had a lot of chances, but they just couldn't do it. So yeah, for Spain, as I said, man, a good professional performance for them. Danny Olmo got the assist there. Ferran Torres got the goal, and Albania, man, they should have scored, man. Yeah, so Albania probably should have scored some chances. Ray Manaj, man, I don't know how he missed some chances. Albania did almost score right at the end, but even if they had scored, guys, it wouldn't have been enough because Albania needed to win. And yeah, Spain just proved their class and got the job done. And Albania, man, felt disappointed. But you know what? Albania can feel proud because they did it fantastic. They played well in this group and they gave it their best effort because we all had low expectations of Albania. Many of us didn't have Albania to advance in this group. And the fact that Albania got 1 point in a group of death is pretty commendable. It's pretty commendable. So Yeah, for Albania, as I said, man, they put a lot of passion in the game. They put you know what's crazy, guys? I'll say this right now. I think Albania has probably the most passionate fans of all four of these national teams, which is pretty commendable. But yeah, Albania, man, just unlucky for them, and it's a shame because they're in a very difficult group. And honestly, let's be real, if they were in an easier group, they probably would qualify. They probably would qualify. It's just that this group was very hard. So let's talk about Croatia 1, Italy 1. Croatia 1, Italy 1, guys. For me, this game was such a underwhelming game in that sense. Now, in terms of entertainment point of view, it was an entertaining game. It was definitely an entertaining game. But in terms of like pure quality, it wasn't really the best quality, you know? And Italy, for me, Croatia started off the game brilliantly. They started off the game brilliantly. They were going for the early pressure, going for it. But then as the game wore on, Italy started to grow into the game, created some good chances. They eventually, Livakovic had to make some big saves. And the second half, though, Croatia started to push. They started to push. They got the penalty there. Fratesi with the handball. And then Croatia and then Modric steps up and he missed the penalty. You're thinking to yourself, oh my geez, Modric missed the penalty. Yourself, wow. Insane, man, insane. But luckily for him, Modric was able to score the rebound after initial effort was saved. Then the second half, man, it just felt like Croatia were just going super defensive after they scored. And that was kind of a big problem for them as they went super defensive. Italy then managed to score the equalizer, Zach Hingy. And yeah, I think for Croatia, man, it's deserved. It's deserved. They didn't deserve to advance, and they were pretty bad. They were pretty bad, and I think it's worth saying that they shouldn't have advanced, and it is a good thing they didn't. And honestly, I think it's better they don't advance so that they can fix upon things, you know, and they can work on things to fix for the future. So yeah, for Croatia, man, as I said, man, I have to be real with you guys. Croatia, it's time for Croatia to rebuild. It's time for Croatia to rebuild, guys. Because I'm sorry to say. No, I mean, like, he scored there was like a shot. I mean, not from the penalty itself, but there was like a rebound shot. I'm talking about that one that happened like a minute later. Now, I don't mean rebound for penalty. I should have clarified. But yeah, I mean, for Croatia, as I said, man, they have to rebuild. And I'm sorry to say, Brozovic and Modric should not be there at the next international tournament. I shouldn't see them at the next World Cup. So yeah. I think Croatia have to get some new midfielders. I'm sorry to say Modric and Brozovic shouldn't be there. And Croatia got to get some defenders, man. My goodness, the defense is so suspect. Sutalo is very underwhelming. Pongresic, yeah, Croatia needs some midfielders, and they got to get some forwards, man. Croatia have to do a rebuild. They have to do a rebuild, and I think the issue for Croatia is that, for Italy, as I said, man, Donnarumma came clutch. Like, say what you will about Donnarumma for his form for PSG. National team wise, he shows up, man. He shows up big time for the national team. He shows up big time for the national team. And he's a national team guy, man. And, you know, there's some players that are just better for the national team than club team. There's just some players like that. And I think Donnarumma is definitely one of those players that is much better for the national team than club team. So, yeah. Livakovic was also great as well. And yeah, for Italy, man, as I said, the most important player for Italy is Spalletti. Spalletti is the most important part of this team because I'm sorry, most of these Italian players aren't very, very amazing. Because I'm sorry, this Italy team is for the most part very average. There's a few good players in this team, like Bastoni. I really rate highly. I rate Barella very highly, but that's it. And maybe DeMarco, but that's it. Italy don't have a lot of world-class players, and the fact that Spalletti can make them do this is pretty commendable. So you have to give credit to Spalletti. He's such a good coach. And guys, if Spalletti wins another Euros with Italy, that could be insane, guys. That would be an insane achievement. It would be something to discuss about, guys. It would be something to discuss about. So yeah, it would be a remarkable achievement. It would be a remarkable achievement, guys, for Italy to do this. So if Italy do manage to do this, guys, it would be a pretty outstanding achievement. So, yeah, as I said, man, for Croatia, as I said, man, Modric, you did the best that you could. You know, you did the best that you could, but I think it's time for you to retire. for the national team at least. So I think it's time to do this. And yeah, as I said, man, it's a shame that it had to end this way, but all good things come to an end. And for Croatia, guys, I want to give you guys a fun fact for you guys. The last time Croatia got grouped in a major international tournament was 2012. Well, sorry, Euros. 2014 was really the last time. 2014 was the last time Croatia got grouped in a major international competition, which was the World Cup. And for those that don't remember, that was with the group with Brazil, Mexico, Croatia, and Cameroon. So it is what it is. I think Modric has to go. And yeah, it is what it is. It's a shame that to end this way because I really wanted Modric to win an international trophy. I really wanted him to do, but it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And for me, Croatia peaked at 2018. They peaked at 2018, and that was probably their best chance for a trophy. So shout out to Croatia, man. It was good while it lasted. And for Zlatko Dalic, guys. See, the thing is, I don't think it's fair to say you should sack Dalic because I feel like more of this is on the players than the coach. But maybe Croatia do need a new coach because Dalic has been there for a long time. I believe Dalic was there since 2018 World Cup. So it's been 6 years, guys. Does Dalic should Croatia move on from Dalic? Because I think it's about time. It might be about time to move on. Let's see. I want to wait until the next World Cup. Let's see until the next World Cup. And maybe if the next World Cup goes terrible, then maybe you can consider. But I think you should give him another World Cup at least. Maybe give another World Cup and see what you could do with the younger crop of players. And for Croatia, as I said, man, they were fantastic. Like they've overachieved, and it's time for eras to come to an end. But yeah, I do think the bigger issue is really with the players, rather than what is it called? The manager itself. So let's go ahead and read through your guys' comments. And then we're gonna go ahead and move on to Group C, and then Group D, and Group E, and Group F. So yeah, how much? So what's our time check? We're 27 minutes in, so we have another 33 minutes to go. So as I said, man, it's interesting. Let's read some of you guys' comments. What do you mean by bringing people up? I might have guests come on the stream. Maybe we might have some people come on, but it doesn't look like we're going to get any. I'll probably just do this by myself, I guess. So, yeah. Euros group stage is harder than World Cup group stage. Nah, I disagree. How can you say it's harder when you have third place team? Well, to be fair, if I'm being fair, next World Cup we're gonna have third place teams. So, but no, I still think the World Cup group stage is harder. The game was mostly Albania. World Cup is more prestigious, but there's a debate. It's not allowed to say Euros is better. No, I'm not saying you can say Euros is better, but I'm saying is that it's crazy to me. People are saying the Euros is harder than the World Cup. That I don't agree with. That I think is crazy. And Bobby's really started the stupid narrative. Someone finishes last in the group. I forgot Ferran Torres existed. Javi said that once. Portugal won Euro 2060, but went out of the round of 16 2018 World Cup. I never said it's better. Rather, it's harder to win. Spain won every game. Albania played similar to Hungary 2020. And also, Mbappe is easier from a standpoint. Albania were unlucky the World Cup. Croatia, it choked. Spain's squad depth is so good. Yes, Spain have good depth. Croatia checked so freaking hard in the group. Sad to see them go out. Unfortunately, yeah, I know. It's a shame Croatia out too. Croatia switched off after the last minute. It lives on. Croatia were part of the bus. Italy have a different play style from 2020. It's a lot more defensive. Yes, that is true. That is true. They're more defensive now. If only Italy didn't equalize. Croatia need to rebuild. Yeah, Croatia needs to rebuild. Croatia definitely needs to rebuild. Modric should retire for Croatia after this Euros. I agree. He has to retire. Yeah, I think it's time for Croatia to switch everything up. That's always been Italy's style. Croatia get what they deserve. All those matches late comebacks and penalty wins come back to haunt them in the blank. Yeah, maybe you could say it's karma, but I don't really want to say it's karma. But yeah, you could maybe potentially say. Oh my word, Jamaica almost equalized right there. I just saw the miss. Oh my god, Jamaica almost came back from 2-0 down. Man, I don't even want to talk about this game. Croatia need a Mandzukic chair, but yeah, especially this year. Modric didn't deserve the man of the match. Yeah, I feel like Donnarumma should have won it. Croatia's generation's done, man. Croatia were better for most of the game. I thought the game was pretty even, to be honest with you, Mats. But maybe you could say Croatia were better. Should Dalic be sacked? They deserve to feel some of their pain after the success. Oh, you said Radri missed the pen. The match show they were average. The point is they were better. Donnarumma should lead PSG. Away from Modric to end on highs, he should get them to qualify, then maybe be a squad player. They've been coached as a man of the match, not Modric. Croatia got to taste their own medicine. Martial is the best goal in this tournament. He might even be top 5 in the world. Donnarumma go get the tournament. I would say Modric field, to be honest, but Donnarumma is probably second. He should be faced with still plays for Croatia low. Italy can't win a year's with red to egg against Scamacca as the strikers. Never counted the champions. Dang, I'm feeling some dislike vibes toward Modric here. Show yourself, Kool-Aid. But it's key to Italy doing well. It's unfortunate truth that you dislike him. Low. Croatia just kept overperforming. It finally came to an end. I didn't dislike him. I wish Croatia won the 2018 World Cup. Partly 11:30 a.m. in the morning, enjoying it, see and satisfied a certain team got to taste their own medicine. I think we all did. Other defendant Modric the channel can find my bad. Croatia should keep Dalic but rebuild the roster. Okay, I'm not gonna read this comment. That's crazy. I wasn't talking about you. Either relax. I was on the Portuguese and I was still. Yes, I'm in bed. It all comes to end. At least have so many World Cup strikers forwards like Inzaghi, Del Piero, Ravioli, Tony, Baggio, etc. Yeah, you know what's crazy, guys? Italy have to try Raspadori and Scamacca as their strikers. It's just crazy. Oh, your last message, you say you dislike him. Delusional. You called them. All right, who's this? Okay, Moana. You think Germany will still? You think Germany will win it? Potentially. I mean, they were my pick to win this tournament from the get-go, and I'm still gonna stick with that. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna change my mind. Modric got Real Madrid. Hold on, what? They were not members. Okay, please don't. Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that, guys. Let's not talk about that, guys. I don't want to get into that stuff here. So, but yeah, Spain, as I said, man, they were the favorites. And guys, could Spain be a contender to win the Euros? Could Spain be a contender? Okay, let's move to Group C, guys. Let's move to Group C. Oh, geez. This group was garbage. I'm sorry to say, guys, this group was horrendous. I am going to be very quick with this group, guys. I'm going to be very quick with this group because this group, oh my geez, was horrendous. Was horrendous, guys. This might be one of the worst groups of all time in international competitions. It might be. Man, it's crazy, man. This was such a mid group. I'm sorry to say, this was one of the worst groups I've ever seen in my life. Denmark, Serbia. Guys, there's not much to discuss about this game. Denmark were the better team for majority. Denmark were the superior team. They created more opportunities, and Serbia were really poor. Now, Serbia did come alive right at the end, get some chances. There was obviously some penalty appeals, but Serbia, for the most part, were very underwhelming, guys. Serbia were very poor for most of the game. And I do think ultimately Denmark were the better team. And I think it's fair that they advanced. It's fair that they advanced. I don't have much to say about this game, and that congratulations to Denmark for doing the bare minimum. And yeah. So yeah, they did the bare minimum. And as for Serbia, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, Serbia just disappointed. Let's move to the next one. Let's move to England 0, Slovenia 0. Mats, I need Mats. Mats, I sent you the link, by the way, so if you really want to come on, you're more than welcome to, or you could just send a big message here in the chat. I'll definitely read it. But England, man, I don't know what to say with England. Because my thing with England is that how do you have so much attacking talent? You have literally Kane. You have Foden. You have one of the best strikers in the world. You have Saka. You have Foden. You have Jude Bellingham. You even have Palmer, Gordon. Like, the amount of talent England have in front is crazy. And England are just so defensive. Like, I'm sorry to say, England were trash in the group stage. I'm sorry to say. The only good thing for England is that they were good defensively. But that's pretty much it. And that's nothing else. Like, that's pretty much it. England, goal-scoring-wise, was so bad. So bad. But you know what the crazy thing is? All the teams in this group were good defensively, but horrendous attacking-wise. Attack was garbage in this group. So, England, man, Gueye, man, he was actually pretty good. I actually rate him. He was actually pretty good. And yeah, England, man, very underwhelming, guys. Very underwhelming. And Slovenia, man, they did what they needed to do. They played defensive, and I know a lot of people are going to be clowning on people are going to be saying Slovenia are Slovenia why they went to so defensive. Guys, as an inferior team, you have to be defensive. You have to be defensive. And you can't blame Slovenia for that. You need to blame England because England have too many quality players. England have too much quality players to do this kind of football, and I just don't understand. I just don't understand. And why did it take so long for Palmer and Gordon to finally get some minutes? And why did Kobe Mino have to come in at halftime? Why is Gallagher starting? Please explain that to me, guys. Why is Gallagher starting? Because I'm sorry, Gallagher was really bad. It's really, really bad. I don't know why Gallagher came on. Now, to be fair, England did almost score a late winner. You know, they had a goal disallowed. Saka scored a disallowed goal, and then Palmer actually got a very good late chance right at the end. But England, man, they were just horrendous, man. They were horrendous. They were very, very underwhelming. And I think for me, man, for England, man, it's disappointment, man. It's disappointment. But this is what England do, man. They typically do the bare minimum in the group stage, and they get by it. And that's how they do. So for England, as I said, man, very underwhelming. I don't have much to say. And yeah, man, it's disappointment, man. Southgate, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with England. Is it the Southgate the issue or is it the players? Because for me, it's a bit of both. Because I saw England play good football at the World Cup, guys. England played great football at the World Cup. The Euros has been so far awful. It's been awful for England. It's been awful for England. So far. But yeah, England, man, as I said, man, very, very underwhelming. And I don't much to say, man. I don't have much to say other than the fact that England were pretty toothless. Toothless, and that's probably the right way to put it out there. So I'm just disappointed, man. So let's go read some of you guys' comments because I don't want to talk more about this group. Honestly, I kind of want to wait, hold on. Jamaica scored again? Jamaica scores? Oh, this is the old comment. Wait, they score again? Hold up. No, they didn't score again. Spain needed a world-class striker. Croatia missed Mandzukic, Lovren, Rakitic, Vida. Yeah, they definitely need Mandzukic, Lovren, Vida. Now, Rakitic it is a miss, but I wouldn't say it's like that big of a miss compared to those guys. You got to talk about history on the second channel, bro. The community needs more education. Yeah, maybe we'll do that another day. Maybe we'll do that today's not the day. Spain got to get past Georgia's defense. We were robbed. It's a very fitting both games in a 0-0. Group C rigged wholly. I don't think Spain will win the Euros. I think they'll reach semifinals or finals. You don't miss Rakitic. They got third the last World Cup without him. Hoyland is mid. Yeah, Hoyland was mid. Serbia flopped an international tournament again. AD, I'll say it once again. England, 2 individual. Can't place a team low. I don't know how many more times I got to say this. Yes, Adam is completely spot on here. Why does it feel like for England, the individual show up? Why doesn't England play well as a team? Mats, I need you to answer this question for me. As an English fan, man, you need to answer this for me. At least Serbia didn't fully disappoint this time. Unimportant person. That has nothing to do with Modric. Gustavo was at Denmark versus Serbia. Denmark was so bad. I'm not joking. I watched that game. Denmark needs to improve their finishes. Serbia disappointed rep. Southgate out. The Serbia's attack was poor while the defense was so good. Always been the best player. Slovenia play like Burnley under Deitch. Yeah. Why are you lying, bro? Never say anything against Modric. That's really awful. Slovenia followed their game plan. They should have down England. He needs to fix up. You did. English players can't even connect 5 yards passes. Bro, just get off that. They can't break them down. It's better performance in England than last time, despite a slow start. England created more chances and were an offside goal from winning. A few shots were lacking. Good. Glad Mine got to come on. Palmer was good when he came on. We're talking about the Euros. Prove it then. I'll wait. I just said something. If England don't win against Slovakia in the round of 16, I wouldn't be surprised. England won't win the Euros. Low, whatever. Be deluge all you want. They play better. Great football. Says World Cup, but didn't win it. Same to you. Did the English players know that you can't just skip the group stage and go straight to knockouts as if they don't care? I think what the thing was England is that they're thinking, okay, you know what? We just have to qualify for the group somehow. Like I said, England, man, they just do the bare minimum in the group stage. They just do the bare minimum. That's the thing. So, yeah. They couldn't beat France the second game of the 2020 World Cup. Jamaica had a pen overruled from VAR. Okay, low. Rakitic could score goals, unlike Kovacic, Buki. Vito's average. Vardy was much better. Come on, man. Come on. Rakitic still played at Prague. But I wouldn't say he's like a crucial miss. Video was average. Vardy was much better. National Vito pocketed Kane the 2018 World Cup. Dissolved by Lovren. Do you think Sak should go at left back? Maybe. I would even say Rebic was a bit of a miss for Croatia. Yeah, Tenderness and then Romania ran. Romania. We'll get to Romania, man. We'll get to Romania. We're already 40 minutes in. We still have 3 more groups to go through, and then we'll talk about round of 16 briefly. Dang, we still have a lot to track here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and move to the next group, man. Let's move to the next group, man, because I don't want to talk more about Group C. Group C, guys. Let's move to Group D, guys. Group D. Poland won, France won. France, guys, I got to say this right now. France were underwhelming. France were underwhelming. And we're having a contest between which team was worse, France or England. For me, I have to say, between the two, it's difficult. It's difficult to say. I will slightly say that France have been better, just because France have actually looked decent defensively. Well, and France were in a harder group. Like, let's be real. This was a harder group than England's group. And as bad as France have been, their defense have been really solid. Their defense have been really, really solid. Its goals has been worrying for France, because I believe they're the only country in the Euros, they're in the last 16, that haven't, actually in the entire Euros, that haven't even scored a goal from open play. Their goal came about through a penalty there. Dembele winning the pen. And yeah, man. So for then obviously Lewandowski, he got his pen there. Upamecano makes a horrendous mistake, and he got his pen. He's lucky to get his penalty retaken because the goalkeeper's off his line. And yeah, that's how it ended. So yeah, man, Shukrowski, he had a man of the match. He was fantastic in goal, guys. Is it time to move on from Szczesny? Potentially might be. And yeah, I mean, for England, for France, as I said, man, very underwhelming, guys, very underwhelming. And I don't have much to say. And France, man, do they need Pogba, guys? Do they need Pogba back? I mean, obviously, we know Pogba will never come back, but they really do miss Pogba, because Pogba was an engine in the midfield. He was that goal scorer, creative player for them in the midfield. Because I'm sorry, none of these midfielders they have are goal scorers. Pogba was the only goal scorer on this France team from the midfield. And for that time, and I still don't understand why Deschamps is still very insistent on playing Mbappe at striker. Then, why don't you play him at left wing? Because what makes Mbappe so good is his pace that he offers. He is so good. He has so much pace in behind, and I think he has to play at left winger. You can't play him as striker. You got to put Giroud. And I don't know, man. Giroud, man, he I don't know. You have to play Giroud, guys. You have to play Giroud. You have to play Giroud. And I know Giroud may not be a guy that's like a clinical goal scorer, but the guy's clutch. And he's also very important to a team. You know? So, yeah, for France, man, as I said, man, they got to start using Giroud. They can't bench Giroud, because if they keep benching Giroud, I don't see them going far in this tournament. And Griezmann, man, Griezmann has to step up. He had a disaster class against Netherlands, so I understand why he got dropped. Conte was amazing, guys. Conte was probably the best player. And yeah, for France, as I said, man, just very subpar, man. Oh, I want to say this right now. I want to congratulate Slovenia. Guys, that was the first time Slovenia advanced the knockout stage in their history. So congratulations to them, man. Congratulations to them for advancing to the round of 16 for the first time ever. So I think that's a massive apologies. I should have mentioned that earlier, but I forgot to mention it. So, yeah, as for Poland, man, I hope I never see Poland again in a major international tournament, because Poland are super defensive. They're super defensive, man. I'm sorry to say. Poland just don't play good football at all. They just play terrible. They just play terrible. And I still don't understand why Didier Deschamps is still insistent to play Dembele as a right. I'm sorry, Dembele doesn't offer you goals. He only offers you pace and behind and maybe some things. I'm sorry, Dembele is inconsistent. Okay, Dembele shouldn't be starting. Barcola, should Barcola really be starting? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. France really have to fix up the attack, because there's a lot of issues in the attack. So this is what France should do, in my opinion. They should do Mbappe at left wing, striker Giroud, and then right winger, you got to put Griezmann. Or maybe put Kingsley Coman. And then maybe put Griezmann in the midfield. So, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, man. Let's move on to France. And one last thing I want to say about France. This is the last time France came second in a major international competition group was in 2016. Oh, sorry, 2012. 2012 was the last time France came second in a group. This is the first time it's happened in 12 years. 12 years, guys. It's been a long time. Now let's talk about the other game. Now let's do Austria 3. Guys, Austria are very good. I'm super impressed with Austria. Austria are so amazing. The football they play is unbelievable. The possession, the attacking football they play, the midfield they possess, like it's so amazing, guys. They're such a well-worked team. They're so well organized. I really rate this Austria team very highly. And Ralph Rangnick is an insane coach. And you have to give Austria a lot of credit here because I believe it's the first time they ever topped a group in a major competition in their history. So for Austria, man, it's an outstanding achievement, and they deservedly won against Netherlands. The Netherlands were so poor defensively, which is very uncharacteristic. It's pretty weird because Netherlands historically are like in the last couple of years have been so good defensively. This game, they were so bad defensively. Their attack was actually pretty good. So my thing for Austria is that how far they can go, guys. Can this team be a dark horse? But here's the thing, though. Is everyone hyping on Austria? Is everyone hyping up Austria too much? You know? So, because that's the thing, is that they're getting a lot of hype, and it's understandable, but typically teams that get a lot of hype tend to kind of underperform. So, let's see, man. Let's see how Austria does. But Austria, fantastic win for them. Grealish was amazing. Schmid was great. Sabitzer. And you know what the crazy thing is? Austria is doing this well with some of their best players. David Alaba is not available. Schagler's not available. And really, they were able to still do this without him. Outstanding achievement, incredible achievement. And for Austria, man, very well coached, man. So we'll see, man. For Netherlands, man, very disappointing, man. Defensively shambles. Van Dijk had a stinker. Gertruda was pretty awful. That midfield, man. For Netherlands, really do need De Jong. Netherlands really need De Jong, guys. And I'm sorry, Gakpo. He made Gakpo for me. Besides goals, doesn't really offer you anything else. I'm sorry, Gakpo just only has goals in him. Depay is inconsistent. I don't rate Depay that highly. He missed a lot of chances and scores. Yeah, Netherlands, they got to improve that. They got to start De Ligt, man. I don't know why De Ligt doesn't start. Why De Ligt doesn't start, guys? Why De Ligt doesn't start? De Ligt needs to be starting for this team because I'm sorry, he's better than De Vrij. I don't know why De Vrij is starting. And yeah, Wijnaldum, crazy, and Weghorst, man, Weghorst. And why is Xavi Simons not starting? Cool, man. You have a lot of things to explain. Why is Xavi Simons not starting? Xavi Simons is one of your most talented players, and Ecuador just made it 3-1. It's game over for Jamaica. It's game over. Let me just see the goal real quick. Wow. 3-1, man. 3-1. Jamaica, man. This is what they do. It's typical Jamaica. Not really surprised. Let me just see this goal real quick, and then we'll get back to the analysis. So let's see. Oh my jeez, it's an awful defensive mistake, bro. Oh my god, Jamaica. Jamaica, man. I actually like Jamaica. I want Jamaica to do well, but they just always let you go. They always let you down. I'm sorry, that goal Jamaica shouldn't be conceding. You cannot be conceding a goal from that position. Okay, anyways, let me just get back to this game. Let me just get back to analysis. Oh my jeez. Okay, but anyways, let me get back to this game. But yeah, for Netherlands, man, you have to start. Why is Xavi Simons not starting? Why is Frimpong not starting? Like, it's crazy to me, man. They need to be starting these players. Gravenberch should maybe get some game time. Xerxes should be getting some game time. Man. I don't know what to say, man. Netherlands just so poor. And Ralph Ragnar, for Ronald Koeman, man, It's a tough. He's definitely a downgrade on Louis Van Gaal. That's for sure. So yeah. Let me read some of you guys' comments, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next Group E and Group F, and then we're gonna round off the stream. Where are we? Right here. Where are we? Great, not this. Right, got cooked by an Arsenal fan. We love long streams. Skip Group C, the group that we can forget. Oh yeah. That Group C tended item was like only like 6 minutes. I barely made that group. Yeah, back in a bed. Trill. Queers would love these results. Troll. Hey, unimportant person, relax. Target, yes, because there's snowflakes. Lose my trust in France. England 2+2 France equals Romania 4. Metro, their fan base anyways annoys me in terms of goals. Mukai's mistake in him. That's the thing with Upamecano, guys. He is a quality center back, but the guy just makes too many mistakes. That's the thing. Like, I'm sorry, Upamecano just isn't. You can't. Upamecano is just inconsistent. Like he's inconsistent. Lewandowski penalty runoff was awful. Mbappe still in combo for top scorer. Mbappe, man, you at least scored a goal in the Euros. Guys, is Mbappe cursed in the Euros? I'm starting to feel he might be. Do you think France will be like Senegal transferring AFCON and improving the knockout stage? They have done that before, Tari. Like, look at the last World Cup 2018. They were France were very underwhelming that 2018 World Cup group stage, but they made it all the way to the final and they won it. So I think France might. They are capable of growing into the tournament. So I don't want to. I see a lot of people writing France off, like all of a sudden that France is like this bomb team whatsoever. Guys, don't write off France. France, in my opinion, is still Europe's best team. They're still the best team from Europe. You cannot argue against that. Anyone that tries to argue against that, you're just dumb. I'm sorry. So France, they are very capable of doing that. But I think the issue for France is not necessarily the squad. It's more of, I think someone actually brought this comment up, and I'm going to bring this up. Lewandowski repeat what did against France in the World Cup. Bobby finally scored the Euros. Yeah, he finally did. Finally did. So congrats to him. Got lucky twice. I don't want to see Poland in the tournament. I'm sorry. Pogba is a big miss. France have a worse chance of winning England. Nah, I disagree, man. I disagree. Well, actually, Mats makes a good point because France are on the hard side of the bracket, but still, I still give France. I still think France. I have more confidence in France to win than England because I don't care if France's path is hard. I don't trust England. I don't trust England. I don't trust England. I don't trust England. So until France proved otherwise, I'm going to have more trust in France than England. Even if France's path is harder. All right, peace. But let's not forget, Jacques dominated him and Conte the last Euros. That's true. Pogba's too high to play for France again. I know. Cosmo to the French team. I wish Wales qualified instead of Poland for the Euros. I hope Poland don't qualify to 2026 World Cup. Dembele, Koulibaly, Worcester with Spain. Oh, yeah, Koulibaly. He's a brick. Back. Lewandowski should retire from Poland after the Euros. 100% Peace to you, bro. France playing Belgium is 50-50. Austria dark horses too. For me, I think France like a bit of drive and hunger they had in previous tournaments. I'm so happy that Austria are my dark horse. Okay, I think, you know what? Yeah, okay, I did 10 cents. So happy Austria is my dark horse, and I have those finals again with Spain. Now the casual hipsters jumping on it. Rob Rangnick's a genius. Rangnick suited to underdog like team like Austria. Probably the best coach side and behind Germany. Yeah, they're very well coached. Van Dijk had a game to forget. Nels really played a friendly versus a Ford German team after this game. I predicted Austria to win their games and get to semis, but I didn't want to say anything. Okay, Albert, this is shameless. Albert. Van Dijk really got best center back shout of all time. Okay, you have to admit, Van Dijk was one of the best center backs at one point. Now, is he of all time? Heck no. But at one point, yes, he was one of the best center backs in the world at one point. I would say probably like 2019, 2020. He was probably the best center back at that time. Obviously, he's not the best center back in the world anymore. So, yeah. I was glad to be proven right about Austria in the top two. They dominated the first half. Netherlands only improved in the attack second, but every time Austria would hit back. I would never say bad thing about Austria until they lose. Van Dijk and Van were awful. No, because the hype was pre-tournament, but they actually get overperformed, most people say. Yeah, that's fair. I should play center back. Me too, Albert, but some of us. Now it's not even hype. They're a well-coached side. Whether they lose or not, go far. Teams that get too much attention, the pressure gets their heads mentally, they underperform. Hey, Pookie Mats. Dang it, Jamaica. Why not 2024 is a crime? Guy was like 70 right, ready to pay Ecuador 3-1. I started to live, not for hockey. Jamaica are awful. Javi Simmons isn't starting because Koeman hates greatness. I wish Jamaica would have gone draw against Lacey Men's Mexico. Alcon from Four Sides Delight. Should Frank Paul be starting? Yeah, I think Frimpong maybe should start because Gertruda for me is better as a center back. I think he's better as a center back than as a right back. Jamaica deserves a little more, kind of like Peru. Albert, no, not Mexico. Peru, yes. Jamaica food is good. Jamaica are there to flex their fire kids. I was this close to watching Mexico play today, but I didn't want to pay money just for the fans to make the game stop. Man, however, Jamaican food is similar to Belize food, so I agree. And how would it finish first in this group? I always want to try jerk chicken oxtail. Well, Albert, you tried the patties too. Man, it's so good. Jamaican patties. Curried goat is amazing Jamaican food. Yes, I need to try sometime. His best impression is Zaza. I bet Belize and patties clear. My Bobby just finding out the Euros as artist international for him. I still think France winning. Yes, Albert for it. It might just be. Yeah, we'll probably have Thomas Muller time because Muller never scored a Euro goal despite having a good World Cup campaigns. England better than France. AD, see the picture of the England fans while in the stands. Oh man, Portugal 2016, France 2018, Senegal 2020, England 2024. Ooh, pending. I saw it, Albert, man. I was expecting Austria to get second, but first an overachievement. Previously, Van Disneyland was Italy 2018-2019. Is Ragnar the Austrian Bielsa? You could potentially say. Van Dijk tried his aura for Sabitzer's goal. Albert Ragnick is German. Lol. Mats, he was singing the Austrian anthem. But my issue for Austria, guys, my big issue I have is their attack. I just don't rate that attack that highly. And that's the thing. Is that because for Austria, their midfield and defense is so good, but it's just the attack that worries me because I don't trust Arnautovic. I don't trust that guy. And I don't know if Sabitzer and Schmidt is like consistent goal scorers. All right, guys, let's move to Group E, guys. Let's move to Group E. Slovakia won, Romania won. Now, I didn't do a review for this game. I didn't really get to watch a lot of this game, so I can't really comment too much. But from what I did see, man, this was a game. This was kind of like a game where it almost felt like both teams just did enough. Like both teams just did enough. They wanted to get the result, and it was kind of like a game like that because Slovakia scored an early goal there. Dudal scored a fantastic goal there. Then Romania got a penalty, which in my opinion should not have been a penalty. I don't know why a penalty was given. Then the second half, man, it was pretty underwhelming. Not really a whole lot happened in the second half. It was pretty meh. So congratulations to Romania for topping this group. A fantastic achievement. Intended item, man. As a Romanian yourself, man, you must be feeling happy because this is the first time Romania have ever topped their group in the Euros. And this is also the second time in their history that Romania actually won a game of the tournament. So you got to give them massive props. And guys, I have to do a public apology to Romania because I disrespected Romania a lot. Well, I didn't go so far as say they wouldn't get any points because that was crazy. But I said they would finish bottom of the group, and now they actually topped the group. So I actually have to do an apology. So I'm sorry to all my Romanians. I overestimated Ukraine. I overestimated Ukraine. I overestimated Belgium. I overestimated Slovakia. And you got to have massive problems because my thing with Romania is that defensively, they're so tough to break down. Romania are so difficult to break down, but defensively, they're so amazing. So amazing. Just that attack is so limited for Romania. That's why I'm worried for Romania is that I just think the Romania, man, their attack is so underwhelming, but their defense is so good. That makes it very interesting. As for Slovakia, guys, I don't know if you guys agree with me this, but this is what I kind of feel. Do you guys think Slovakia goes defensive after taking the lead? Because that's kind of what I saw in the previous two games against Ukraine, against Belgium, that Slovakia for me is a team that goes too defensive after taking the lead. Because that's what I kind of feel like. I feel like with that. Because that's my issue with Slovakia is that they're a good team, but they gotta be more proactive. I feel like they go a bit too defensive after taking the lead. I don't know if you guys agree with me on this. Yeah. It is what it is. That's how the game finished. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think Slovakia goes too defensive after taking the lead? Because that's when I kind of feel like I at least saw in the other two games. And obviously I didn't get to watch a lot of this game, but it kind of feels like they did in this game as well. So that's kind of one thing that kind of worries me for Slovakia. But yeah. And now let's talk about Ukraine, Belgium. Guys, Ukraine played okay. Belgium, I'm beyond embarrassed with Belgium. Belgium just did the bare minimum. They did the bare minimum. So I think for Belgium, as I said, man, I don't know what to say with this team because this team is so underwhelming. I look at the talent that this team has, and you're telling me you have the likes of Lukaku, you have the likes of Doku, you have the likes of Trossard, you have the likes of Onana, you have the likes of Tielemans, you have the likes of Castagne. You're telling me you could only scrape second place in this group you literally just did on goal difference, and this was one of the weakest group of the Euros. I'm sorry to say, this is one of the weakest group of the Euros. So I'm sorry for Belgium, man. This is a L. This is unacceptable. And guys, do you guys see the end? Belgium were literally playing for a draw. They were so cowardly at the end. They were playing for a draw at the end, knowing that, hey, it's enough for us to advance. Like, this is what I don't like about the third place rule, guys. Because the third place rule, because I'll be honest with you guys, it goes to an issue with the tournament itself. The third place rule makes the final match day not as dramatic. It doesn't make it as dramatic. And even though this group was all hyped and on and everything like that, was crazy. It all finished the same. So, I think for Belgium, as I said, man, I really expected them to do better. I expected them to do better. Now, I know Pookie actually brings up a very interesting point, and I'll get to that. But Belgium, for me, man, I still expected more from Belgium. And yes, I know Pookie is very true here. I predicted them to get second, so I was correct they would underperform. But I didn't think they would underperform this badly. I thought they would do more than this. I like Pookie. I thought they would get second quite comfortably. I didn't think they'll get second by the finest of margins. So I'm from Belgium, as I said, man. Lukaku, man. I'm sorry, Lukaku is just isn't that guy. Lukaku, I don't know what to say with this guy. Lukaku just isn't it. He just isn't that guy for Belgium in major in and out. He's a great player when it comes to games. Is Lukaku a player that just doesn't do well when there's too much pressure? That's kind of I feel like with Lukaku, is that he's a good player, but just can't perform well when there's pressure on him. That's what I feel like with Lukaku, because he is a good striker. I've seen a lot of people kind of slander Lukaku too much and saying that he's a fraud, he's terrible, he should never be. Like, come on, that's a bit way too harsh. But he is overrated for Belgium, especially in major competitions. And I don't know, man. He's just cursed. He's cursed, man. And yeah, Belgium, man, very, very unfortunate. Guys, the only player I actually feel bad for on the day is KDB, because KDB actually was fantastic. Did you guys see the amount of through balls that KDB made throughout this game? He was amazing, guys. KDB was amazing in this game. He was honestly Belgium's best player. He was creating every chance they could. It's just the guys couldn't finish. The guys couldn't finish, man. The guys couldn't finish. So for KDB, man, I actually feel bad. I actually feel bad for KDB because he actually did everything he could. It's just his teammates were bums. And for Ukraine, as I said, man, I feel so bad. They almost came close right at the end. They almost scored a last-minute winner. They even had a goal disallowed at the end. They were creating a lot of good chances, but they just didn't have enough quality, Ukraine. That's the issue. They just didn't have enough quality. Sudakov, man, he had that chance right at the end. And for Ukraine, as I said, man, they just woke up too late. That's the issue. Ukraine showed up too late, and that's ultimately let them down. And yeah, it was just a very meh Ukraine. Like, it was just very underwhelming. So Ukraine, as I said, man, they showed up too late at the end. And for Belgium, as I said, man, what is more to say? This overrated team. I'm sorry, Belgium is overrated. I don't want to hear anyone say that Belgium is not overrated. Belgium is overrated. Belgium is overrated. So, yeah, I don't know what to make of this Belgium team. So, very unfortunate. And now Belgium put themselves, because guys, had Belgium topped this group, they would have been the easy side of the bracket. Now Belgium put themselves on the hard side of the bracket, and it made it very difficult. So Belgium, as I said, man, very, very unfortunate. So, yeah. So, yeah. Let me read some of you guys' comments, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next group we got here. What happened to Andreas Norpard? Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He should be the goalkeeper, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to turn the lights on because it's getting a bit dark. So, we have to wrap up the stream very soon. The same way Jesse Marsh is Canadian. That's your German cousins. I say brothers, even Romania. Romania were disrespected at the start of the Euros. That is true. Romania were disrespected a lot. A lot of people weren't high on Romania. A lot of people wrote Romania off the Euros. Who are also saying that Hungary anthem, the manager of Iceland sings the Jamaican anthem. Heard Men March sung the Canada. It was something new. But milestones for Romania. Romania beats the Netherlands. I'll party all night. Oh, that would be crazy, man. Romania beat Netherlands. That would be insane. That would be embarrassing for Netherlands. Like, let's be real. Got 6 out of 6 in the group winners. I'm mad. I wasn't being serious. Please beat the Netherlands, Romania. Right. I feel like Belgium could turn up the knockouts, but they got to go through France first. Adam, do you really trust Belgium in the knockout stage? This is where Belgium usually falter. I don't trust Belgium in knockouts. I don't trust Belgium in knockouts whatsoever. Julius, we weren't great versus Slovakia, but I knew the result was the right result. As far as Netherlands game around 16, I'll just be like, inshallah. If we win, amazing. If we lose, then meh. I got lucky they're playing Slovakia around 16. Romania got lucky, though, because that wasn't a pen. Yes, they do. Sean Deitch will go to Slovakia after Everton. Yeah, it feels like tournament football. You create your luck and create our luck. So it wasn't a pen, but finally Haji contributed something. Well, fair enough. It's a shame he won't be as good as his dad. I don't rate this Belgium squad. De Bruyne should retire from Belgium after the Euros. His injury was at Rangers, fudged him over, but now he's meh. Not even good with Alves here. The fact that none of the setbacks went for the corner was stupid. 80, you predicted them to get second, so why are you tripping? Belgium fans booed. Romania should take Belgium Coca-Cola ranking. Romania scored the most goals in Group A. A group with Lukaku, Dobrik. What more can KDB do with Belgium? He shouldn't bother with them anymore. Noah's Arno party, Thorgan. What group was worse, Group E or Group C? As bad as Group E was, well, I don't think Group E was bad. It was just underwhelming. Group C was horrendous, Adam. Group C was way worse. Bogdan Hazard, Lukaku was awful. No party. He's cursed international tournaments. Adam, Group C, because at least Group E delivers surprises, especially Matchday 1. Castillo's been good, but Courtois should at least be Belgium's #1 goalkeeper. He won't. Sorry, there's a falling out between Courtois and Tedesco. He's cursed. He did great in 2018. Lukaku was awful. I'm sorry. Akinfu was a better striker. Why were the Belgian fans booing De Bruyne? Courtois doesn't want to be there. He didn't score the knock. Still played great. I don't blame him. Belgium beat us 2-0 and still couldn't finish. Above us. Belgium are the European Mali. Belgium will not get past round of 16. France will beat Belgium. I'm late. Belgium going round of 16 to Italy. Beat to Bouguet. I just now. Lol. There seems like Serbia, Azerbaijan, Luxembourg melted. So, of course, Lukaku is going to have a lot of goals. They will be knocked out by France instead. It's a shame Akinfu never played in the Premier League. All bets are off with Mask and Mbappe. Michelangelo. Drew Akinfu could do well at Crystal Palace or Southampton. But yeah, as I said, man, with Belgium, man, they're underachievers, man. They're underachievers. I'm sorry for Belgium, man. Very unacceptable performance. Very unacceptable. Belgium were underwhelming, and they're lucky. They're lucky that Ukraine underperformed. Because Ukraine could have knocked Belgium out. I believe Ukraine won this game. Belgium would have been knocked out. As for Ukraine, Dobrik was disappointing. Yarmolenko was disappointing. Guys, Ukraine were just awful this Euros. Just awful. And you know what the sad thing for Ukraine is? Is that game against Romania. I think that game against Romania just pretty much sealed their hopes. And I feel so bad for Ukraine because they literally got 4 points in this group. They got more points than Slovenia and Denmark. They even got more points than those two countries. But they still don't advance. You see, this is a problem with this format, guys. I don't like this 2014 format. For me, it's either 16 or 32. I don't like the 2014 format. I just don't like it. So it is what it is. We can't do anything about it, and I don't think UEFA is going to change. I don't think UEFA is going to change this format whatsoever. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the final group we got here. Final games we got here. Group F, guys. Now, honestly, guys, I'm not going to be too harsh on Portugal. I know a lot of people are slandering Portugal on social media, especially your man, Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing with Ronaldo. I don't know why he played this game. Let me just start by saying this right now. Ronaldo shouldn't have played this game. Ronaldo should have rested this game. So, for Portugal, as I said, man, there's not really much to discuss about. Antonio Silva, he had a disaster class. He gave away a stupid goal that shouldn't have been a goal, and then made a terrible mistake for the penalty. Now, I do think the penalty is a bit soft. I don't think that should have been a penalty. But yeah, for Belgium, as I said, for Portugal, as I said, man, this team, man, Portugal is just, I don't know what to say. And for Ronaldo, as I said, man, I have to actually bring up a crazy stat here, guys. Ronaldo didn't score at a major in a group stage for the first time of his entire international career. Now, this isn't me trying to say that Ronaldo is finished or Ronaldo's a bomb, he's garbage. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to give you the facts. The Ronaldo doesn't have any goals here. That is simple facts. You cannot argue against that. And the thing for Ronaldo is that I think this Euro should be his last. I think this Euro should be his last. I don't think he should go to the World Cup, my personal opinion. Personally, in my opinion, he should retire after the World Cup, my opinion. But obviously, Ronaldo, he's got insane character. Obviously, he's going to play as longer as he can. But for me, in my opinion, he should have left at the World Cup, in my opinion. But for Ronaldo said, who knows? Maybe he'll turn up. Maybe he'll turn up the knockout stage. Maybe he'll turn up because Portugal do have Slovenia in the round of 16, and that is a favorable matchup. So for Portugal, as I said, man, is he going to turn up? Because I'm sorry, guys, if Ronaldo doesn't score a single goal at the Euros, it'll be embarrassing. It'll be embarrassing. So for Ronaldo, as I said, man, is it time? Is it time? So for Roberto Martinez, man, I just don't trust this. I just don't trust Roberto Martinez. I don't trust this coach. I don't trust this coach. He's because the guy has so much talent at his disposal, but he doesn't know how to make the big decisions. Because he shouldn't have started Ronaldo in this game. He shouldn't have started Ronaldo in this game, in my opinion. He shouldn't have started Ronaldo. He shouldn't have started him. He should have given some more game time to the likes of Pedro Neto. He should give the likes of more to those kind of players. And yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. Like, why would you do that? I don't know, man. It's just weird. And you're playing, I don't know, Portugal. And for shout out to Georgia, man. They got the win. Carvajal got a goal there. Mekata's got this goal there as well from the penalty spot. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I just think for Georgia, man, congrats to them. They got a big win. This was huge for them to advance to the round of 16 for the first time ever in their history. And this is the first tournament. Guys, they're almost doing what Tajikistan did. And Marsfield, he was good on the day, made some big saves. And yeah, for Portugal, as I said, there's not really much to analyze here. I'm not going to go too harsh on Portugal because, like I said, guys, they were pretty much playing for nothing. So, yeah. All right, next up is Czech Republic 1, Turkey 2. Czech Republic, man. They actually played okay in this game, but the issue for Czech Republic is that red card. That red card completely ruined their chance to win this game. Barak getting himself sent off, 2 stupid fouls, and Turkey, man, as I said, man, they got the goal there, Çalhanoğlu there, the first half. Turkey, man, that first half, man, because let's look at the first half right here, guys. Turkey had 8 shots, but not on target. Czech Republic creating a lot of issues. The thing with Czech Republic is that they're super defensive. Then they finally got the goal there right in the second half, with Çalhanoğlu getting the goal there. And guys, this goal right here is embarrassing. You shouldn't be conceding this goal. And that goal was so stupid. So Czech, I don't know what the Turkey defense was doing. Terrible defensively. And yeah, then obviously Turkey did score a late winner there, right at the end there, right here in the 94th minute, Tosun. And Czech Republic had some good chances. They even had another goal disallowed, I believe. And they had some great chances to score. And Turkey they were just missing a lot of chances. This chance right here, man, was so close right there. And so yeah, man, Czech Republic, man, they put up a good game. And guys, Turkey, man, they're so bad defensively. Turkey is so bad defensively, guys. It shocks me how bad Turkey are defensively. Turkey are so bad defensively. And for Czech Republic, as I said, man, they just don't have enough goals. That's the issue for Czech Republic. They just need goal scorers in this team, and they really need Patrick Schick. I think Patrick Schick's a big miss. Without Patrick Schick, it's tough, man. They really need Patrick Schick. They really need it. And for Turkey, as I said, defensively, they're awful. Turkey, I don't rate defensively. I really worry for them in their match against Austria, but that could be terrible. Because I think before the Euros, Austria smashed Turkey 6-1. Now it is a friendly, so obviously tournament football is a bit different, but still, for Turkey, as I said, man, they're gonna have to improve a lot defensively if they're gonna want to beat. They're gonna have to improve defensively if they want to go far in this competition. So. Yeah. Let me read some of you guys' comments, and then we're going to talk about the knockout stage, and then I'll give you guys my dream final. Let's talk about the final real quick, guys. What final you guys want to see? We'll be here for another 10 minutes, and then I got to go eat dinner, and then I got to watch Venezuela, Mexico, because I'm definitely going to watch the full game for that game. I'll probably watch the Jamaica, Ecuador game highlights soon. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. All right. Okay. Let me read some of you guys' comments. Okay. KDB Cook versus Romania. True, get in the bin. He literally played well today. I'm Turkish myself. I'm so happy Turkey qualified to round of 60. Our insane fans deserve it after 60 years of wait to get the knockouts. Wait, it's been 16 years since Turkey has made the knockout stage of the international football? Wow, I did not know that. Okay, that's insane. Congratulations, Adam. You deserve this, man. You deserve this. 24 over 32. Okay, you know what, guys? You know what? 24 isn't bad, but they have to change the format. 24 teams isn't a bad teams, but you have to change the format. I don't like 6 groups of 4. That's not a good format. That's not a good format. So, but we all know they're not going to change the format. I feel sorry for Ukraine. I agree with that. Georgia will feel so proud of this game. Ronaldo was so good today, but the ref was against him as always. I don't know about that, Albert. And by the way, guys, Ronaldo needs to stop being like Ronaldo needs to stay. The way he was acting today was crazy. But like I said, guys, I don't want to rip on Ronaldo too much because he's still a legend. He's still one of the best players we've ever had in the generation. So, we still have to respect him for that. And he's still very consistent, guys. He's one of the most consistent players we've had in a long time. But yeah, his performance today was pretty bad. Let's be real. His pro project is like a dream come true for them. Good for Georgia, though. Georgia beating Portugal is like the now biggest upset in FIFA rankings. I think CR7 realized 0 goals in Euros. Portugal, interesting. I think they go out in the quarters. Kvara finally played well the Euros today. Less relaxed than anyone. Ronaldo will turn you into the knockouts, and he's being more of a system man in this tournament. That is true. At least he got an assist in this tournament. Portugal depth isn't as great, I thought, but maybe this one game is an overreaction. Kvara finally played well the Euros. Ronaldo only has assists. What do you mean? CR7 is 23 years old. Yeah, he's definitely 23, man. He's definitely 23. So, and my friend Ronaldo just told me he's in the final payment to World Cup 26, so he's last in one. Oh, man. How did Roberto Martinez get the Portugal job? I don't know. Jordan gave me 2060 Iceland flashbacks. Go, Albert. It's been the facts. Well, Roberto Martinez is such a cocky manager. I hope they lose. Yeah, he's very arrogant. His agent deserves a pay rise. Ronaldo wants to start, obviously, though. I understand that, Pookie, but was it really necessary for him to start this game? Was it really necessary? I'm just saying. Ronaldo would have really benefited from a 2-striker partnership, in my opinion, but no one sees it. You know what? That's not a bad shout. Maybe Roberto Martinez has tried that out. But Roberto Martinez is stubborn, Albert. He's not going to try that out. He's going to stick with this like 4-3-3 or like whatever this 3-5-2 is. Or 3-4-3, sorry, should I say. Martinez is the best keeper in this tournament. Turkey, Czechia was a brutal, rough, tough, and physical game. Who said this ref? This Georgia goalkeeper will get a big move. Ronaldo does what he wants, and that's that. Bark went from leaving U.S. president to leaving the pitch in 20 minutes. Okay, that's a good joke. That's a good joke. 10 to item. That's a good joke. The ref of the Turkey game was dealing out yells to everyone. Yeah, the ref was awful, man. Turkey Gula, wall up her. That's right, Albert. It was hard. It was hard for Turkey to break Czech Republic's defensive wall. Turkey's goal should have been disallowed. Nah, I think that goal was fair. Chagano was great. Your goalkeeper has 2 hands on the ball, but he was foul. Turkey could become fried chicken again. Shame Soyuncu fell up. Soyuncu's injured. Yeah, Soyuncu needs to be come back. Hey, your defense is a bunch of backers because the main center backs are injured. Okay, well, Adam, you just got to hope your main center backs are back, because if your main center backs aren't back, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Let me put it this way. Rank will be streaming safe for Mexico watch along. Yes, I need to watch that game. Blue are so good. Spain versus Austria just to get to another final. I predicted it come true, like I did with the UCL final between Real Madrid and Dortmund. I want to see Portugal versus England. Big teams flopping. Turkey would have been a World Cup semifinal. But no, wait, when was the semifinal thing? That wasn't in the last 16 years. Only last minute goal comes to nothing. Jerusalem versus Portugal overtakes their final shootout. Iran versus Greece. One player Georgia plays for Persepolis in Iran. Wow, Georgia obscure country too. Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Georgia round 16. Is Kvara the greatest Georgian player ever? Yes, obviously. I don't know about greatest. That's a bridge too far. But yeah, signing out 80. Thank you. Because I don't think he should have started either. 80. Yeah. I don't. What was the point of playing this game? Like the Ronaldo, you have to be. This is my thing with Ronaldo. You say you need to think what's best for the team. You know, you like it doesn't make any sense. You know, it just doesn't make sense. But as I said, I respect Ronaldo. I don't. A lot of people are going to say I'm disrespecting Ronaldo and saying that you just hate Ronaldo. You're just a Messi fanboy, guys. It has nothing to do with Messi. I genuinely believe Ronaldo should not have started this game. That's my opinion, and even Pookie agrees. He's a Ronaldo. Ronaldo's one of his favorite players, so he even agrees too. So, yeah, CR7 thought he would stab Pat versus George. That's probably why he thought he would. That's probably why he wanted to play this game, for that reason. Denied him. Okay, so let's go into the knockout stage, guys. I'm not gonna get my predictions on stream, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys what. Let me just talk to you guys about what final will be the best final. So, final segment that we're gonna head out, guys. We're gonna head out after this. So, final segment, guys. Final segment. So, we're going to be here for another 5 minutes, guys. Another 5 minutes. Hour 21:22. Okay. So, what would be the dream final? So, guys, as you can see right here, this is the bracket laid out, guys. This is the bracket laid out. So one side of the bracket, you have the top heavyweights. You got Spain, you got Germany, you got Portugal, France, and you got all those 4 heavyweights. The other side of the bracket, you have England, Netherlands, Austria, Turkey, Switzerland, Italy, Romania. Guys, the final that I think could break the internet is England versus Germany. Guys, this is the final I want to see so badly because this will be so insane. England versus Germany, I think, could break the internet because Germany will finally win the Euros after such a long time at the home nation. If England wins in Germany, guys, oh my geez, that would be so crazy. Guys, believe it or not, that was actually my original final. I actually had. So, and it could still happen. Another juicy final could be, I'm going for realistic ones, obviously. Imagine we get a Germany-Italy final. That would also be crazy. A Germany-Italy final would be insane, guys. A Germany-Italy final would be insane. That would be flipping insane because both these nations have a strong hatred for one another. Portugal-England would also be a great final as well. That's a good shot Matt's puts up there. I would also love to see Germany-Netherlands. I think Germany-Netherlands would be a fantastic final. I think Portugal-England is pretty tasty. France versus England. That could be a good final. That could be a great final. France-England final. That could be interesting. Belgium versus Netherlands could also be a great final. I mean, obviously, it's very unlikely for that to happen, but still, like, that could happen. Trying to think for Spain. Is there any Spain versus England? Spain versus England is a good final. Guys, there's a lot of good finals out there, guys. So you feel free to pick whichever one you want. But let me just rank my ones I want to see the most. I want to see Germany-England the most. That's the final I want to see the most. That's the final I want to see the most. But I think a Spain-England would be good. That might be my second pick. Germany-Netherlands might be my third. Then France versus England would be fourth, I guess. And Belgium versus Netherlands. Belgium versus Netherlands would be crazy, guys. Would be crazy. So, guys, what's your dream final, guys? What's your dream final? You know what? I might do like a I might do like a YouTube community poll on this. What's your guys' dream final? What's your guys' dream final right here, guys? Maybe I'll put like a community tab post or something. So, yeah. Guess who's decided to.
Sorry, I was calling my mother just now. Sorry. Just checking up on her.
Okay, well, I guess it's better late than never. So, we're actually about to round off soon because I need to eat dinner and plus I want to watch the Mexico game in a bit. So, as we're starting soon. So
mid game.
It's still going to be interesting. So we were just talking the group stage. Now we have our knockout set. So as a Spain fan, because you kind of do support Spain, right?
Yep.
So as a Spain fan, what would be your dream final? What's the final you want to see the most desperately from the bracket? Because we finally have a bracket set up.
Yeah, how about Italy-Spain final? Is it possible?
Yes, Italy, Spain. Yes, it is possible. Italy's possible.
We need revenge. We need revenge for that final.
Ooh.
And then who else? That's real. I don't know if we can get France. Can we get France?
No, it's in the semis. You can't. They're in the same side of the
Oh,
bracket.
so we have redemption. We need to beat France and Italy somehow in the knockout stages or in the final. But I want the teams that defeated Spain. Or let's see, Germany. Is it possible? No, I don't think so. Is it Germans?
No, they're
Imagine
the same side.
we can't get the Germans. It's unfortunate. Imagine we beat the Germans in home court again. Yeah, it'll be crazy.
What about Spain, England? Spain, England would be crazy.
Yeah, then the Barca boys shut down Bellingham and the fake Foden, and the only good thing in England is Cole Palmer. That's the only good thing.
But that final will also be crazy because it would almost be kind of like the battle between La Liga and Premier League, which like that would be like kind of like a like
then we well know Spain is gonna win because we know how English teams behave against La Liga teams. They tend to submit to us. So
yeah,
what it is.
Spain England final would be crazy, guys. That would be crazy. I would love to see that final.
Yeah, they could. Spain is getting an easy road, so no complaints to them.
Okay, so now let's do a final without Spain. So let's say you had to pick a final without Spain. Which would you pick?
This is impossible, and it's not gonna happen. But could you imagine seeing Georgia going far? The way they're doing really well, playing good football, very good defensively. Or could you imagine the Netherlands making a push? But all these guys are poor right now. I feel like teams are gonna grow into the tournament when the knockout stages start. Everyone is a little shaky.
Would you want to say a Germany and Netherlands game? Because Germany and Netherlands are pretty big rivals.
I don't know. Maybe depends if what are they gonna meet in their quarters?
No, like in the final. Like let's say I just give me your dream final. Like we're not making predictions, we're just making our final. So
Germany Netherlands would be interesting. Wouldn't be an entertaining game, but it would be interesting. Atmosphere, with agenda. A lot of friends are gonna be happy for that final. So
dude, the final I said yeah. The final I want to see the most. Oh sorry, what were you saying?
I have one last thing else on the add with Spain. Like, I have two agendas. This is the Luis Enrique agenda. If somehow Spain failed to beat Georgia and Georgia goes through, all these clowns in the media trying to slander Luis Enrique and hype up De La Fuente out of nowhere. And what are you guys gonna say when you notice that Luis Enrique has better European results than De La Fuente, and Luis Enrique had a way worse Spanish team? He didn't have a brilliant star in Yamal and up and coming Nico Williams, or didn't even have Carvajal fit for none of the big tournaments. So for me, De La Fuente has a lot of pressure on his back because he hyped himself up. He let the media hype himself up. So it's up to him.
Oh, yeah.
It's a win-win for me, AD. If Spain gets knocked out, I have an agenda. If Spain go through, then I have a Barca agenda where I kind of can hype up Yamal, Pedri.
This is shameless, but okay.
Let's go. Okay. I am shameless. No shame in that. By the way, I want the underdogs to keep pushing forward. This is looking like an underdog Euros. It can be amazing.
What's your thoughts on this comment?
De La Fuente won the Nations League though when Enrique was in the final. That's the thing, bro. In the final, they got robbed by France.
Yeah.
Don't forget, France scored an offside goal.
Yeah, to be fair, that Mbappe goal is pretty controversial. You have to
highly controversial. And again, I repeat again, Luis Enrique didn't have the star-studded lineup that De La Fuente has right now, or not even the individual brilliance. You have to rely on Dani Olmo and Oriol Zabal, Llorente, guys that can even dribble past a standing statue, bro. So for me, De La Fuente has a lot better options.
Okay, so what would it take for you to admit De La Fuente is better than Enrique? If De La Fuente wins the Euros?
De La Fuente is not better than Enrique, and he'll never be better. I
No,
feel
not
like
just Spain career.
De La Fuente is a good manager, but again, he has better options than what Luis Enrique had. You give
No, no,
Luis Enrique these options, he goes far, and he will have a pretty good team, a dynamic
no. I'm
team.
just no. I mean, like overall, yeah, Enrique's obviously going to be clear as a coach, but in terms of just for Spain, if De La Fuente gets Spain to win the Euros, would that surpass Enrique for you, or still no?
I'll be like, as an international coach, we can have the conversation that he might be better. But again, we don't know if Spain is gonna win the Euros or not, or even gonna beat Georgia. We don't know what kind of Spain we're gonna see. I believe
Oh
Spain is
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
win. My prediction, I think Spain is gonna destroy Georgia. But De La Fuente should be doing a lot better with this team, mainly because it's a better team than what Luis Enrique
Oh,
had available.
you know, guys, I forgot to mention this. Spain's the only team of the Euros that topped the group with 9 points, right? I believe they're the only team, right? Let me just double check.
Top the group with 9 points. Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
right again.
yeah, they're the only team that topped the group with 9 points, guys. So that's actually a pretty incredible achievement. And I believe it's the first time Spain topped the group with 9 points in a long time. Like, I don't know. Though. Actually, let me know in the chat, guys. To all my Spaniards, when was the last time Spain topped the group with 9 points? Because I don't actually remember recent history. I don't remember. Do you remember? Because I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember.
They topped the group.
With 9 points, like perfect.
Yeah, but there's perspective to everything. There's context.
Okay, but it was one of the group of deaths. You have to keep that.
I don't think so. I don't think it is, bro. Looking at it now, it was expected for Spain to top this. They're just Italy bad, Croatia all. It's Albania. Like Spain had this. Spain has a bro. They look at the players they have. They have quality players. They were. I don't think they were in any. Do you really think Spain was gonna be grouped in this tournament?
Oh yeah, I know, no. Like, but I think what makes me surprised with Spain is how well they've been performing. Like the performance has been amazing.
I
Like,
knew they were gonna be good because as soon as Nico Williams finally like emerged properly, and freaking then you have out of nowhere Lamine Yamal starts cooking at a high level. You still got Pedri, it's got Rodri who had UCL big game performances. Uh, Carvajal is having the season of his life right now, being aging like fine wine as one of the best fullbacks in the world right now. Like bro, like look at that Spain team. They have everything De La Fuente that Luis Enrique didn't have at the time. So for me, De La Fuente is lucky. He literally got his hand in a quality Spain team, and he could have had an even more amazing team if he didn't take off Gavi in extra time. I mean, in a meaningless game. So for me, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. All right. Let's read some final comments. We're gonna head out because I have to get going soon. That's true. Pookie is the biggest CR7 fan boy. What's good for the team? Because what's good for Ronaldo? France pretty bad this tournament. But this is what France do, guys. France usually underperform the group stage. They don't usually do well in the group stage. And guys, at the end of the day, for group stage, it's about just advancing. It doesn't matter how well you advance, or it doesn't matter how pretty it is. You just want to advance. You know, because this is what France does.
Ronaldo wanted to stop, bud. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to blame for wanting to stop pad. Same versus England or Germany versus England. Ooh, yeah, the Germany versus England. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. Germany versus England was my dream final. That's the final I want to see so badly, and I predicted that final. And it can still happen. It can still happen. I need that final to happen, man. Germany versus England. I need that to happen. Would you want to see that final, Vic?
With Sean?
Germany versus England.
Dope. Made off. No, these big teams, so-called big teams, they don't excite me one bit, bro. They don't.
You know what's actually crazy, guys? This might be a hot take here. But the smaller teams, when they play against smaller teams, actually are very entertaining to watch.
I've been more entertained with the small games than the big games, bro. It's actually been terrible.
Like, for example, like that Georgia Tech Turkey game. That was a great game. That was a fantastic game. That was
look at but Denmark England was awful. An awful game.
Yeah. For a second I thought Spain versus England.
Austria. I keep in my an eye on Austria. They're actually pretty good.
Oh
What
my
it?
god, what if we get a Germany versus Austria final? Oh jeez, that'll be crazy. And Austria wins in Germany. Oh my jeez.
I think they can beat Germans, especially at home. It's gonna be complicated, but they have the right mentality and energy, bro. I like Ragnick's proposition. Very good for a tournament like this.
Yeah, we got round up soon. We got round up. The round 6 games are interesting. I say whoever wins Spain versus Germany, if that happens, wins the Euros. Hence why I say Spain beat Austria in the final, my pre-tournament. Ooh, Spain, Austria. How would you feel as a Spanish fan? You're a Spanish fan. 10 items also Spanish fan. Would you want to see a Spain Austria final?
Definitely. Anyways, I'm getting a call.
All right, see ya. England versus Germany is the final. I want to see either. Imagine Romania versus Turkey, Slovakia versus Switzerland. Yeah, HQR. Those two finals would be great too. Portugal versus England would be my dream final. Portugal versus England final. Portugal England would be cool. Portugal would beat you on Benz again. Now we're gonna get Slovakia versus Slovenia. That would be a crazy final. Portugal versus Austria. Nah, Albert. I don't think that's a good final. Sorry to say. Spain versus Austria is my pre-tournament. Now I'll host their predict that. Well, France versus Switzerland and Papa Redemption. That would be a crazy final. Sorry. HH would go crazy if that happens. Only for Portugal lose under 2004. Spain versus Italy final. Slovakia versus Slovenia, the Slav final. France versus my final can't happen again. Portugal beat England on pens against. France versus Germany. Yeah, that can't happen. France versus England would be boring. Spain versus Romania. Live in Spain and obviously support Romania. Jordan versus Romania. That would be a crazy final. England versus Belgium. Yeah, that could be interesting. Portugal versus Italy. World Cup qualifier match we never got to see. That would be interesting, Albert. Actually, you know what? Cook? That would be the interesting final, guys. That would be an interesting final. Albert makes a very good point. I actually like that final. I just don't want the Dutch in the final. Italy's bad. Or the Germans, even though I predict them against the final. The ball is just like the other finals they've reached. That was 1 Euro 1988. Spain versus France. Spain versus France could be interesting. Oh, no, that can't be the final. They're on the same side of the bracket, Mitchell. Okay, well, in that case, I'll say Portugal versus Netherlands. Oh, a good one, actually, Pookie Low. England doing nothing. Okay, that would be an interesting final. Southgate is an eighth cousin of Rothschilds. As an England fan, I don't have any excitement to watch Southgate FC. But another time is coming. They versus subscribe Encore football. You're so lucky you're playing Slovakia the round of 16. Was love Austria versus Switzerland semis. I think USA could reach quarters of the Euros. No, we can't. Austria versus Switzerland. Literally 237 Euros the Slovak team. They did beat Italy 3-2 the 2010 World Cup. De La Fuente won the Nations League. I already read that. Georgia could do what Russia did versus Spain's 2018 World Cup. Georgia had to be solid defensively, true, but De La Fuente got the job done. I would get rid of the Nations League. Oh, De La Fuente won the 2019 U21 under Euros with Spain. Got Spain to the Tokyo Olympics final. Nations League is good for small teams. But it's too many fixtures. I think I agree with Pookie. The big team shouldn't play the Nations League. Just have this minnow nations play that. That would actually be a good idea. Remove the big teams from that competition. So why didn't Enrique deliver, especially when Spain got knocked out by Morocco? And I live in Spain, want Spain to do well. Spain also only team that conceded two. Last time Spain won the group of 9 points, it was Euro 2008. They wanted to win it. Who defended Barca guy low. Spain's B team managed to beat Albania's A team. When Portugal's B team played, they lost to Georgia's A team. And Albania's been good, to be honest. JK. Who the only one here with the player, Jen. That couldn't be me. How about you're shameless? That's shameless. Spain just need a world-class striker. Gavi missing out. Well, Morata's good at Euros. He's not world-class. Spain need Costa. But the left-handed Enrique Don, world-class striker. Well, he's still bad. He ain't the problem. Peak David Villa. Enrique is better than De La Fuente, true. But if Enrique was a better manager, he should have delivered a trophy Spain, regardless of personnel. De La Fuente is just, he's proven it, at least just last year. He was a classic striker. Everyone in England wants the England versus Germany final, but not for football reasons, though. England versus Germany will break the internet. I gotta go soon, though. Germany would have to change their name to Austria. Current from Spain versus Germany wins it. I have Turkey to qualify for the World Cup. From pure footballing point of view, I'd prefer England and France and Belgium to lose ASAP. Lol. Denmark did beat Germany again like they did Euro 1992 final. That would be interesting. Eventually, the Nations League will become a pre-qualified tournament for the main qualifiers, which can be split into multiple divisions like Women's Euros and Women's World Cup. Man. But anyways, we're going to round off here, guys. I'm exhausted. It's an hour and 40 minutes. I think we're going to round up here. Last comment from Tenet Item. Oh, jeez. No. I don't know if I should have. Thank God I didn't read that comment. That would be a final. That would be too crazy. It'd be a final too crazy, Tenet Item. But anyways, I think we're going to round up here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the stream. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll put time description below for you guys. I'll be doing my Group E recap later tonight, Group F as well. And then my round of 16 predictions, I'll be dropping that most likely tomorrow. Most likely tomorrow, guys. So, anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Please run a like and subscribe, and peace out.